Sul, vi now Fredersche, The Sims. When last we left off, Danielle learned some skills that'll be very important for her when she next goes to Studio Town. With a few levels of creativity and charisma, hopefully the next time she tries to climb the ladder to stardom, she'll at least make it to the first rung. Or the first half of the rung, in the case that she'll go from 0 stars to half a star. Sammy meanwhile went to work as normal and earned money as normal, because they need money to make sure that the bills are paid, and he can use the money to save up for things that he wants, like better carpets. We have had the same type of carpet for a very long time, and it can never hurt to get better ones. Meanwhile, on the other side of the road, the Smith family are getting used to the dynamic of having 3 people in the household, and even with this extra room on the top, it's still a very cramped fit. In time, as they earn more money, hopefully they'll be able to remedy that by maybe even moving the bedroom that Yvette and Dave have upstairs. But that is not now. That is the future, and the future is as unknown as what Dave is currently working on at his job. I personally think he's working on Yeti Man, the live version, on ice. 3. Speaking of Yeti Man, Yvette and Jim are currently watching Yeti Man, although I get the feeling Jim is soon going to stop as his fun is nearly at maximum. What he's going to do after that, however, is a bit of a mystery, and I'm curious, he can actually ring for a pizza. He can also ring for a caterer if he likes, and he can also ring to throw a party. Now that would be something that's rather silly. Yes, I'm going to be hosting a party. My dad and mum totally said I could do this. I'm not lying. And then he was lying. You, meanwhile, are going to, I think, work on your cooking some more, because you're probably going to be making a lot of breakfasts from now on, because you get up far earlier than Dave does. And so, you're going to go to this bookshelf and you're going to study some cooking. You could harvest some beeswax, but studying cooking is a more direct method of improving that skill. And Jim, meanwhile, is going to enjoy the swimming pool. The only one in the household so far that tends to do that. And I say tends to because I think he's going to be doing that quite a lot. Dave, meanwhile, is just about to get home. 375 simoleons well earned. And he's going to wait for Dog, because Dog always wants to say hello to Dave. Dave is here. I must go and say hello to Dave, even though I'm extremely tired. And Dave will just wait there patiently. Hello? Hello, Dave. How are you? Hello, Dog. Are you all right? I woke up just to say hello. And Dave appreciates that. He always appreciates that. You're a little bit hungry. How is your bowl of food? Is it full? It's pretty full, so we don't need to focus on filling that up. Now, what are you going to do? There are a few things you can do. You can work on your social, for instance. And you could do that by interacting with Dog some. Alright. You managed to figure out fetch before. You've also managed to figure out running on my spot as well. That's quite a good trick, but that's not what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be, did you just buy a snack? You did just buy a snack. We'll let that slide this time, Jim, but next time you have to actually ask other people to make some food for you, like Yvette. Are you going to drop that on the floor? You're going to drop that on the floor. You know what? You're going to clean that up. That is the right thing to do, and it also just makes a massive mess and smell in the main room, and we don't want that. You have a little bit of time, and you know what you're going to do? You're going to get some more honey. Can't hurt to get some more of that after all. We really should actually have you work on your creativity. That might be a better idea. And I got rid of the one thing that would help us do that, didn't I? Yes, I did. I sold the art easel. I'm sure we can get another one later. And Yvette has gained another level of cooking. Always handy. Now she has 4. She only needs to get 2 more to match Dave. Dave is working on cooking inadvertently while he's harvesting even more ingredients. And Dog is doing what Dog always does. Alright, what do you want to do? We could have you interact with Dog a bit. I think that's a good idea. You should play tag some. Why not? Actually, no, don't play tag, because tag really doesn't improve social. We'll get you to pet Dog once and then again. There we go. You are busy working away at getting honey and beeswax, and how much of that do you have? You have 8 beeswax and 5 honey. And I think it's the beeswax that we want to collect up so that we can trade it. Maybe. Or rather sell it so that we can get some magic coins. We only have 1 after all. You could just go to Magic Town and get some reagents by doing some random tasks though. And we may have you do that at some point. But not right now. Right now we really need you to get some money into the household along with Yvette. And there are lots of animals around here, just 3 of them, lounging around, just like the old times. Is that the phone? That's the phone! Stop doing that! Get the phone! Maybe you could get the phone. Can you get the phone? You can get the phone. Go get that phone. Run, Jim, run! Go and get the phone. Will you manage to get the phone? You will manage to get the phone. Excellent. Is that going to be a large pile of money? We're going to find out. It would be very handy. The answer is... You successfully navigate your way through a software publisher's game hint line. Receive $700 for your efforts. Awesome! We needed that money. That has made our situation that much better. And you might as well... we might as well let Dog sleep there. Don't wake up Dog. That would be bad. You could take a shower for now, and we need to think about how we're going to be spending these 500 simoleons that we now have. We could get something to work on your creativity, Dave, because there is a more efficient way to earn magi coins, and that is either, I think, with, it's definitely with logic. Logic is one of them. I have a feeling it's logic and creativity. I don't remember the other skill, but having something to work on creativity can't hurt. And we have even more ingredients for you to get. There we go, some honey and some more beeswax. And I really think that you both should go to bed. You're nearly halfway towards... And there is that noise again. I wonder why that noise keeps happening. You need to work on recuperating that energy. And so do you. And you do as well. And so the household went to sleep, while everyone considers what to do with that 700 simoleons that they now have, and a traffic jam has happened. Dave, you probably want to go over there. Apparently they can't move. So you just, can you go over there? Hopefully you can do something. Or am I going to have to move this? I'm going to have to move this, aren't I? Yes, I am. For now, the bed gets moved. There we go. And the bed gets moved back. Excellent. Now you're going to go to sleep, and then you're going to go to sleep. That is not a good thing that happens, but then again, this is a very narrow bit of room here. Having this be a living room would be a lot better, but that would involve having to do stuff upstairs with this money, and we have only just got this money. But maybe we can afford it. Let's have a look, shall we? Maybe we can afford working on upstairs. That would mean that this would have to be a, we'd have to shorten this room a bit. But it could work. I think it could. If we did change things around, there wouldn't be that much room up here though, because this is only a 5x4 room, so it wouldn't be that much different to the room that they already have. Something to consider for the future. Definitely something to consider. If they had enough money for the teleporter, this would be a very different story. For now, we're going to let time advance, and we're going to wake you up a lot earlier than we did before. Not yet. Not yet. We're going to wake you up around about now. I know your energy isn't that recuperated. We did have you stay up a little bit later than intended. But you will get everything you need to get sorted. There we go. And we're doing this wrong, like I have been for the last few times. We'll have you serve breakfast first, then grab some food, then go through those interactions. Jim needs to get up in a couple of hours, and Dave, you can keep sleeping away. Thank you very much, Dog. That's very good of you. You got the paper. Albeit at nearly 1:30 in the morning, when only Yvette is awake, and she's going to be watching Yeti Man rather than reading the newspaper. But you tried, eh? And that's all that matters, dog, as dog looks in the mirror and goes, "Yes, I'm still dog," and then walks off. Alright, you're going to be preparing some food. Dealing with hygiene is on dog's mind right now. Food will be later, after we fill that bowl. We're going to have to do that. I imagine it's going to be Dave that does that, because your hunger is pretty full and we can stand to wait filling that up. There we go. Food will be served. Later. Hearty food. Good food. Not as good as Dave's food, but not bad. And now you're going to grab a plate, which is fine. We're not going to have you get up just yet. You could afford to get up about an hour from now, maybe? Dave, you could also get up in about an hour from now. Then you'll have plenty of time to do all you need to do. Yvette eats breakfast in silence, however, and alone, which is unavoidable considering the time that she gets up. Eventually someone will be around. When Dave has enough energy, might as well get that energy up to full. Same for you as well, might as well get that up to full. There we go, that has been sorted. Your mood is still very... What is going... Nope, nothing is happening. Never mind. Your mood is still very good, even though your social is starting to dip and bladder is very low. And now that you've sorted these out, you're going to turn on the television, and you're going to get up. And you're also going to get up. Might as well greet the day at the time that everyone greets the day when they go to school or work. 3:20 in the morning. What, you mean you don't get up at 3:20 in the morning? Jim's already up and downstairs. He's full of energy, and he's going to grab some breakfast, while Yvette sorts out hygiene and then fun. That is quite a plate of food you've got there. That fuel will keep you going all through a school day. And you did have a grumble. I'd have a grumble too at this time. Time for you to grab breakfast as well. And then you'll be watching some television. And you're talking about sunglasses. Dave seems to like talking about sunglasses. And so they keep their social quite high. Unlike Yvette, who unfortunately is suffering a little bit in that department. Hygiene is nearly sorted, however, which means that fun can then be sorted. Okay, we should change the topic here. Change the topic to parties. Everyone loves parties. Do you like parties? I thought I'd just check that because you might not. And the answer is you don't even have that as an interest, apparently. It's not there. You have school and toys and aliens. That's an awesome topic. Why doesn't Dave have that as a topic? But they have found something that they agree on talking about, which is good. Helps with the social, and it helps with their relationship that is slowly getting better. Hopefully you'll get that fun sorted out. You're definitely going to need to get social sorted after you get back from work. And energy too. Are you going to get rid of that? I hope you will, because you need to deal with this and that as well. Fun, not so much, because you have pretty high levels of fun. And Dave also needs to sort out fun. Just a little, though. Hygiene, yes, and bladder, most certainly. We might as well clean this up afterwards. That will take up some time while Jim is using the bathroom. Are you actually going to get rid of that? Let's see. There is a dishwasher right there. It's not surprising that you get rid of that. And then you can get rid of that as well. Goodbye, Yvette. Have fun at work. I don't think she's going to have super amounts of fun at work, but still, 4 in the positive is really good. You just get rid of that, and that is about 480 simoleons in the bag. Not bad. Dog is nearly awake. If only Dog had been awake about an hour ago, then you could have kept Yvette company. But such is the way of timing, that was not a possibility. Any other animals around the lot? No, it would seem not. They're all gone. Something's going on there. Every single time Jim uses that shower, there is a mess made. That is unfortunate, but we can deal with that. You might as well watch this, as you have hours before you need to go to school. Absolutely hours. You're going to be watching a lot of Yeti Man. And you're going to be taking care of these needs. Hopefully you'll be able to sort them out quite quickly. Dog is thinking about something that was obscured by his kennel, but it must be something awesome. He's going to be up soon anyway, his energy is very high. We'll just fast forward time a little bit. Jim might actually be done with watching the television by the time Dave starts watching it. And then Jim needs to find something to do. We're not quite sure what that something is, but he'll find something. This is the problem generally with, wow, that mood by the way, 5 bars in the positive, that is absurd. The main problem with the kids in The Sims 1 is that they don't really have a lot that they can do once their needs have been sorted. Because they don't work on gaining skills, it's like, what do you do now? There's not really much that you can do now with Jim. I mean, you can look up spells. Actually, let's have you look up spells, because there might be a few spells that you alone can cast. There are some spells that are kid-only spells. The school bus will arrive in an hour, so you don't have that much time. And Dog is very happy. Dog's like, I'm going to start the day by running around and finding somewhere to wee. You really should just go over... Okay, that was not a good idea. The electrical interface for this apparatus requires a genuine Magico magic wand. Please acquire one before attempting to access this terminal again. I did not know that would happen. We may need to find a child-friendly version of the magic wand-making thing. And we shall pet Dog here. I think I actually know what one it is. If you go into the magic section, it is here. The Magico Neo-Magical Newt. This is the perfect introduction into the world of magic for kids, tykes, children, and girls and boys of all ages. The Neo-Magical Newt allows youngsters to both create charms and to charge their wands with spells. Think of the endless amount of tomfoolery they'll be able to get into. Let the days of innocently impish magical fun begin. Maybe we'll put this upstairs for him. 100 simoleons, it can't hurt. There we go. Excellent. Now he can make magic. And he can read the label and add things to his inventory, like a magic wand. We'll think about having him do that later. Right now, he's going to interact with Dog and then go to work, while Dave watches countless hours of Yeti Man. Oh man, I love this episode. The episode where Yeti Man travels forwards and backwards in time at the same time, and then has to convince himself about the true meaning of Christmas. What on earth am I watching? Dave says to himself as he turns off the television. He has some time where he could work on anything, really. Working on his social is probably the best idea right now, just to get that a little bit higher, and then he can work on his cooking even more. Then again, he only has an hour before he has to go to work, as Jim now goes to school. So long, Jim. Have fun at school. And then Jim said nothing as he walked over to the bus. Meanwhile, Dog and Dave are going to have endless adventures. And by endless adventures, I mean they're going to end in about 40 minutes when Dave goes to work. And there is the school book icon for Years at School. And with 4 bars in the positive, he's going to get an improvement to his grades for sure. Dave has a fantastic mood, but we might as well have one more interaction between Dog and Dave before he goes to work. You can deal with hunger and hygiene in your own time, Dog, because the food is right there, and you know how to take care of your hygiene. Alright, you might as well go and kick the flamingo. Because why not? There's no reason not to. There's no reason to do it either, but why not? It's there after all. It's given you good luck through all these days of work. And so, you shall reward the flamingo by kicking it and making it squeak. And Dave's like, ha-ha, that pink flamingo model. It's my favourite thing in this whole household, apart from the television. Off to work you go. It's a great work environment that lets you just wear any clothes you like. There we go. And Dave is going to be at work for the longest time. Yvette and Jim are going to come home first, and wow, that mood is pretty terrible. Also, your grades are now A-, which is fantastic. And you really need to work on social. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you talk to Jim a little bit. There we go. Talk about your interests, because your social really needs improvement. That is, after Jim and Dog have had an interaction. Poor Yvette, you never get the interaction with Dog when you come back from work. Jim has literally hijacked it. There we go. You're going to be going to sleep soon, Dog, anyway. We're going to have an interaction here, just to talk about interests a little bit, and see if you can improve that relationship a small amount, if you have anything in common, that is. And the answer is, ooh, you like talking about aliens. Somebody else likes talking about aliens. I did not know you liked talking about that. I think the interests that children have are hidden away on an adult sim, but they do have stats for it of how much they enjoy talking about it. It does kind of make sense, considering her career, that she does have some knowledge about aliens, because she is in the paranormal career. There we go. This will definitely help with helping with Jim's social, most certainly. That is nearly at maximum. And then you'll have one more conversation. And then when we come back, folks, their day will resume. Yvette will likely work on cooking some more. Jim will do whatever Jim does, probably having fun. And then Dave will work on his cooking some more. They would make fantastic master chefs. They may even enter competitions. After all, they have had their award-winning food win lots of money in the past. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Dag dag.